Continuation. It's still the 27th of May, 2026. It's 5:18 in the morning. Sunrise. Diary of a Griever named John Weaver, which is me. I've been talking about death. I've been talking about life. I've been talking about family and talking about losing pets. How much pets made a difference in my life, but also growing up junk versus pets in my last video. Because this morning, I'm getting ready for other things I need to take care of. I deal with wound care tomorrow after debridement. They're going to be digging into my damn toe. And they're going to get rid of the dead tissue. And how I'm going to need painkillers, analgesics. I'm going to need pain deadeners for my foot before the procedure happens, to make sure this thing's going to be dead enough where it's going to be done. And I'm not looking forward to it, but I got to get it done. I have to. I got choices. And those choices are hard as hell to deal with. But I'm also dealing with a life of a dog that may or may not be. And I'm lamenting about this one. I'm tearing myself apart over this damn shit. That losing a pet, it's not just losing a pet. It's losing a family member. And to me, everything means that terminology, family. Structure, support, love. Companionship, being part of, connection. Those words may be lofty for other people, but for me they mean something. Family has a lot of definitions to it. Some of it has just been said. I was trying to convey that every time I'd seen images of people losing pets, I grieve over them. But I try not to. It hurts like hell and been through. Not losing a pet like that, but losing a pet on a table, the last place that they're going to be living. The hardest damn things to cradle that life form as it passes away. I've been through it too many damn times. It never gets any easier. And I'm hoping and praying maybe just one more day, maybe one more week, maybe one more lifetime with this pet, if it is possible. But in what condition? We have to do everything we can to take care of our loved ones, and we have to put them out of their misery, don't we? But the thing is, we look at the dogs or pets as commodities, but do we actually honestly think and feel that when we lose them, they take a part of our soul? And I've had many of that happening in my lifetime, where you can tell people about loss of pets, and some people are like, well, I'll help you get over it. It's like, bite me too, twit. You know, I worked at a job once where just working for the money, trying to maybe blend into this company. I get hired, not through a temp agency, but permanently. And I lost a dog. Hip dysplasia, got this one. Australian blue merle. Prettiest eyes. Defensive. And it was one of my cherished dogs that I lost in my life. Conan the Barbarian. Sometimes my family, every time I keep giving him the pills for his hips, Rimadyl, expensive as hell, but it was keeping him going to a point until the Rimadyl wasn't working, and then we had to put him under. But during the time we kept Conan, this beautiful dog, this beautiful, fierce son of a bitch. Oh, he was a feisty bastard, but I loved this dog. I got him out of a animal shelter with a couple others that our family was looking at. And he was mine. I bonded with this dog. He was mine. And we called him Conan the Barbiturate because of how many pills we kept shoving down his throat, crushing up the Rimadyl when it was chewables. He had a hell of a snap, but you just give it into his food and he'd eat it up that way. But we gave his medications. It was hard as hell to put him under when we couldn't take care of him. He gave him a burial. It's hard as hell to lose him because the next day I had to go back to work. I had to focus on the task at hand instead of feeling the loss or having a time to mourn. The little cartoon of him I remembered. A little drawing of what he looked like to me. Face. And I put his memorial up on my desk. I just got snide remarks from people. They're not really understanding her. I was the new guy. And I was let go, I think weeks later. Didn't matter. I had to go out there and look for another job again. But the thing is, when I dealt with a place that really didn't deal with death, didn't deal with mourning, they had to deal with bureaucracy all the fucking time. It was just a pain in the ass. I couldn't deal with it. And the thing is, we got more pets after that. But Conan was special. Conan was special. They're all special to me. They're all special in my family. They're all special to me in my heart. They're just having issues trying to deal with that one. I'm talking about this because I've got my dog almost on the cusp. Whether or not I'm going to be able to afford treatment is whether or not she gets a live or not. If I can't afford treatment, then I can't deal with life after that, I guess. If I can afford the treatment, if they had a payment plan for it, I'll be able to afford it. But I'm hoping the treatment will help her a great deal. She's an old dog, over 20 years old. She's a Chihuahua, part Dachshund, part Chihuahua. A love. She is my little girl. She is my mama's. And you've seen her in my arms, my pictures. The hardest damn thing for me to do is taking her to the vet each time to see whether or not this is going to be the last time because she's a senior. If it was a lot earlier than that wouldn't have been a problem. But you get older, you get to see the doctor more often to see whether or not you're going to be put out to pasture. And the hardest damn thing to deal with is this. Memorializing her before anything else happens. She goes in the afternoon to the doctor's office, to the vet. There's too many damn names to say the place, you know. I'll deal with my own damn doctor tomorrow, but today is hers. And yeah, I'm maudlin about it. I'm heartbroken. I should be sleeping a little bit here, but I'm not. I had to get things off my chest. Quite literally. But still. Or with everything else I got. She's the only thing in my life that matters. I mean, I could go back to school, but it's not going to mean much without having her in my life. and I start talking about this one to my therapy, they're going to have a field day with me over this shit. Oh yeah, they are. They're going to have a field day over this. Because I'm going to be dealing with it again. Death and grieving. Mourning. My energies will be focused on that instead of thinking about getting me well. I'll be thinking about opposite end. I'm not the only one who goes through this. I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm not the only one. I'm not unique. Because everybody else will go through this thing. Our death has a way of, it's supposed to be a transition from one life to another life. Exiting this life because it's the only thing we know about, and the other life is the afterlife. And trust me, I've been there, done that. It scared the hell out of me at the age of 4 years old because I didn't have a mature enough brain to figure this shit out. Or a mature enough spirit. But after this is not like a threat or anything else telling God about what's going on. How I think He should deal with it. I have to find a way in how to deal with it myself because I can't or don't want to. Because I don't like dealing with the pain. I don't like dealing with the loss. I don't like dealing with the loneliness. See, that's the thing. The loneliness, the isolation, everything else revolving around the damn thing. How much it really does hurt. And how much am I not supposed to be able to deal with this shit? Holy crap. Listen. Part of me wants to go back to bed and hide. Well, I can't hide. I got stuff to take care of today. But I had to say this off my chest. I had to get this off my chest. Because this matters a great deal to me. I don't do a double header like this unless I got the topic really burning its ass in my... It's burning its ass in me. It's just... Yeah. But I had to get the shit off my chest. I'm not the only one. Every one of us has been pet owners. Every one of us dealt with the transitions. It's never easier. But the thing is, we got support. I don't have any. I don't have any. Not that I recognized anyway. Alright, enough of the modeling stuff. I guess I'm done today, I guess. That being said.